All right, Sensory. Okay, y'all. We're gonna start this interview. So let's get it popping. Girl. Okay, make sure my situation is
Hey,
working.
gorgeous.
Hey, boo. How are you?
Hey,
Look at
look at
you.
you glowing. You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you, my darling. Thank you.
It's got to
Thank
be that glow
you.
me, sis, right?
Yes, baby. Yes, hunty. Glow me, sis. Glow me. Yes, 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 yes. So, for those who don't know, we are live with the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Brianne Miranda. She is CEO of Legendary Empowerment. That name is so dope. The name is
Thank
so. I
you.
love the name. I love the name. So yes, let's talk about you, your brand. So let everybody know about your brand, how you started, why you started your brand. Let people know who you are.
It started in 2013,
Okay.
and it was really just inspired by the culture that I grew up around, mostly in Vegas and back in Hawaii. So, um, it's a lot of West Coast vibes going on in there.
All
And
right.
yeah, so I
Now.
started in 2013. And I just kind of built from there and like networked from there and tried spreading out, and this is where we are today.
Did you ever think your brand would go as far as it's gone from since 2013 until now?
um, I mean, I hoped it would. I still
Okay,
got bigger dreams than where it's at right now.
gotcha.
Yeah, but like it's funny when I go back and look at like my old first t-shirt designs and stuff like that. Like I kind of laugh and get a little embarrassed. I'm like, I can't believe I was selling that. But you know what? It worked, and you know what I mean? It
Right.
you learn from it and you build from it and you get experience from it. So it was all good.
Wow. What made you decide to say, you know what, I want to start my own brand. I want to do my own thing.
Well, in the 90s, on the West Coast anyway, I'm not sure how it was in New York, but there was party crew scenes that were really big. And we used to make our own clothes for our party crews. So we'd have like our nicknames on our jackets, our crew name on our backs, and so I was always like making the clothing for like the members of the crew. And
Right.
just like doing what I knew how to do was going to the swap meet and getting stuff embroidered and like iron on letters, like I didn't know how to do anything on a professional level. But the inspiration all came from that. And so then in 2013, I was like, I don't know how to do this professionally, but I'm going to figure it out. And then, I just made a lot of mistakes in the beginning, and that's how I learned from it. But then eventually I learned how to, like, make a better product and etc.
Right, right. I mean, that is so amazing. The name alone is amazing. I like for real. Like when I saw your brand, I was like, "Oh, this brand is dope. This brand
um,
is so dope." I'm serious. I'm serious.
I
Like I love
super
your brand.
appreciate that. I was so worried that the name was too much, like it was too long and too much to say, too much of a mouthful is what I always say. But I wanted you to be able to like see the name and know what the brand was about without even knowing what the product was. Like
Right,
just
right,
seeing the name alone, you knew what it stood for.
right. That is so amazing. That is so amazing.
Thank
Oh my.
you. You gassed me, Tosh. Thank you.
I am so excited to have you here. I really, really am. I remember the first time I saw your brand, I was this late night Instagram, and you know how Instagram is always showing pictures
Yeah,
and
yeah.
different things and promos. I was like, yo, this brand is so dope. I gotta check it out. Went on the website, fell in love. I was like, yeah, this is it. This is it. This is it.
Yeah.
This is it. Oh
Well,
my
I love
goodness.
your city. Your city's like one of my favorite places to visit too. So, I mean, you have a whole vibe going on. Everything you're doing is dope. Like you're constantly on the move. So, I like women like that,
Right.
go-getters.
Right, right. Now, when you started your brand, did you have the full support from friends and family, or did you feel like, nobody's really supporting me? I just gotta just do what I gotta do.
And no, I think people thought I was crazy.
Really?
Legit,
Really?
I think they thought my idea was nuts, and no, they didn't really support it. It wasn't until like I started doing events and car shows was like one of the main things that I did. So it wasn't until I started doing car shows and big like events like that that people started seeing, oh, maybe she does kind of have something here. Before
Mm-hmm.
people just they didn't really think much of it.
Mm.
But I will have to say, like, when I did my first photo shoot, shout out to Ashley, dope dead gorgeous. She was an old friend of mine who modeled for me and believed in me from the get. So she is one person that definitely like wholeheartedly believed in what I was doing from the get go, even when I had my simple, plain little designs, you know. So yeah, she still models with me today, you know. So
Ah,
thank you,
okay,
Ash. Yeah.
okay. 'Cause I gather from a lot of people who started businesses, a lot of small brands, and they always say the same thing. If there's no support, they don't have a full support system. It's like some people kind of strayed away from them because they're no longer partying, they're no longer doing what they used to do, and then now that they started something, a brand of their own, they feel like the support system is not as it should be.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? And I realized with a lot of brands and a lot of people, it happens to everybody.
Yeah. I think that's where it's important for us to connect and why we're so drawn to each other because we get each other's struggle and successes. And like, so it's good to be around like-minded people, creative-minded people.
Right, right.
Especially, women, we're the underdogs, so we got to lift each other up.
Girl,
Mhm.
I find that women empowerment is like the most phenomenal thing that we need
Yeah.
in the world today. We really do. It's like we tear each other down so much, and it's like we need to build each other up. And I feel like if we just have more of that going around, I think things would be a lot more different.
And genuine because I kind of feel
Mm,
like it's becoming a trend. So I'm gonna have to slide that in there. Like I has to be genuine support, like genuine, like not just idle hands is the devil's playground type thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like
mm,
actually putting action into what you're saying and really supporting the women, buying from them. If you can't buy from them, share their stuff,
right, right.
gas them, tell them they're doing a good job. Like that goes a long way and it doesn't cost you anything.
For some people, I think some people even think even putting up a post is costing them so much, and it doesn't. It
No,
doesn't. Like
no.
I feel with me, like you don't ever have to buy anything from me. Put up a little post, something,
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
Instagram story, whatever you feel that is comfortable for you to do. Like that would be great, but you can't force people to support you. Can't.
No, you can't. You can't. Either they're gonna like it or they're not gonna like it, and that's the way I look at it too. Like, I can't. Everyone's not gonna like my stuff. Um, everyone's not gonna like be into the style that I, promote or put out there or whatever. But if anything, I hope they take away the message of the brand. That's the most important thing to me. So if they gain
Mm-hmm.
anything, whether they don't like the clothes or not, if they just feel better about themselves or get inspired and they inspire somebody else through that, like that's the whole point of it. So
Mm,
that means more to me than the money for
right,
sure.
right,
I mean,
right.
we all want financial freedom, but at the end
That's
of the
true.
but at the end
That's
of the
true. We
day, I
all
want
want the financial freedom, but
to. Yeah.
oh my goodness. Yeah, so okay, so I know you based out in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yes, my husband loves Vegas. That's his city. He loves
Well,
Vegas.
come
That's
on
his thing.
down, girl.
Right. I haven't been last time we've been to Vegas, well, I think about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, I believe. The
Hmm.
last time we've been, the last time we went, but we gotta go back. We gotta go back. We
Yeah,
definitely got
well, welcome anytime. I would love to collab
yes.
with you down here. I'm like, we gotta squeeze in a little something. I'll take you out to dinner and do a photo shoot.
That would be so cool. That would be so cool. That would be
Yeah.
so cool. Yes, yes, Hunty, yes. So I know for you, I know to start up a business for anybody, it's not easy. It's not
No.
easy.
No.
So if you can give advice to anybody who's starting off a business, what would be the first thing you would tell them? Like the honesty, the honest thing you were telling. Because people be like, you know what? When I first started, I made all this money and I did this and I did that. And in reality, that is not a real reality for some people.
Right.
So,
I would
like, what advice would you give someone who's just starting out?
have like have a solid plan.
Mm,
Talk to people that have done it before you and have been successful. Like absorb knowledge from anybody that you can. So get with like the like-minded people. And have a solid plan and have a budget, because that ROI is real, that return on investment is real.
mm,
When we invest in something, we're hoping that it's gonna flip, and people don't realize like how much money is invested. Like, for instance, I got your palette here. How much is invested?
Ew.
Okay, it's what I'm wearing too. um how much is invested in this design? How much is invested in the product itself being made? And then the
Mm,
packaging. Your packaging is beautiful.
thank
How
you.
you send out, you're one of those business owners that when you send a package, like, you get happy just opening it because you have all the colorful papers and stickers and thank yous.
Right.
And girl, you have gratitude written all over your packages, and I love it. So people don't realize how much really goes into this financially and time. So have a solid plan, know your budget, and I would say bet on not making a lot of money at first.
Mm.
Yeah, but you can. I mean, it's definitely possible. You know what I mean? It's just you have to be smart about it. Like you know.
That's true. That's true. And I know I come to learn that sometimes friends in business do not work. I learned the hard way with that situation. Friends, and if you have a friend that has the same like mind as you as far as business is concerned, it can work.
Yeah.
But if you're about the business and your friend is all about just the other side of it, it don't friends in business, it don't go hand in hand. It don't. It don't.
Yeah, I would say like the further I've gone along, more of my I mean, I'm still friends with people from back in the day, but like the people that I'm around the closest, we're all in somehow the same industry of small business, whether it's clothing, it's makeup, it's lashes, it's music, it's art or dancing or whatever it is that their craft is. Like, I
Right.
that's pretty much what I surround myself with, because I have to be around those like-minded people. And like for me, I'm always on the grind. So if I'm not working, like, I'm trying to do a creative project in between there, you know? And that quote's real. Like, if you're the smartest person in the room, then you need to get out of that room. You
Mm,
gotta surround yourself with people that you can learn from.
right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right. I think
And
that's
don't
so
be
amazing.
stingy. Pass down the knowledge. If you know something, share it with people. You know what I mean? Like, it's not taking anything away from you.
Some
So,
people don't want to do that, honey. It's like asking people questions like pulling teeth. They be like, well, I'll be like, well, how did you start? Well, and they just give you the runaround in circles, and you be like, you know what, just, oof, oof.
yeah.
Some people in
Yeah.
business, I know I can understand you don't want to reveal all the secrets. Some things you
Yeah.
learn along the way. When you start a brand, you
Hmm.
learn things. You don't want to give up all the secrets, but some people fail to realize that, you started from somewhere yourself. And somebody
Yeah.
had to give you some type of knowledge for you to take that knowledge and do what you had to do for your own self and your own brand. So I always feel like passing the knowledge is amazing, because at the end of the day, you're sharing what you learned along the way to somebody else, so they can take that knowledge and apply it to themselves and whatever they want to do. But some people don't think that way. They feel like, well, if I tell you certain things, you're gonna try to outshine me. And it's not
Yeah.
really about that. It's all about, I'm just trying to build my own brand.
Yeah. Yeah.
And some people they don't see it that way. They just feel like, well, you're just trying to outshine them. But at the end of the day, my biggest competition is myself. As I
Yeah.
always say.
Yeah, no. I mean, your work ethic's gonna speak for itself. Yours sure.
Right.
I mean, yours does definitely. Like, you're always out there doing it, and that's bottom line. Like, it's not going to be handed to you. You have to put in the work. I mean,
Mm,
most people, maybe like 1% of the world will have a hand down to them, but most of us really do have to put in the work and have those struggle days before we start seeing some success.
right, right,
But
right.
that's gonna make us appreciate it more, you know, and look back and laugh at laugh at our beginning steps, you know, and be like, wow, I came so far, and now I can save somebody else from making the mistake that I made, you know. So
Right, right. Because like my living room right now is boxes of inventory. It My living room is no longer a living room. It's just like a storage. Now it's a storage slash office slash warehouse, whatever it is. That's what it is right now. So I can't wait for the day where Sugabee has an office at
right,
a
I'm
warehouse, and
saying.
I can say yes, Lord. But I count my blessings every day. I count them every day.
Yes, girl. My place too. It's studio, office, the store, my room. Tripping over boxes. There's crunched in between my bed. Yeah.
Oh my
All
God!
the
And then
magic
for
happens
us.
here, really.
Right. And for us, we got to do everything. We got to promo. We got to post on Instagram. We got to post on Facebook. Basically doing everything. And if people
Oh
act
yeah.
like, our job isn't easy, our job is hard because we're doing everything. Even sometimes we got to be UPS sometime on the post office. We got to, you know what I mean? It's no joke. It's no joke. It's no
Yeah,
joke.
most of us are holding down regular jobs too.
Right, right.
I have two jobs and then I do this. So,
Wow.
and then, when you having your business, I mean, it's like you said, it's constant. It's 24/7. Like if you have an idea, you have to jump on the idea. Like I know for me, like I have to work on it like right now. Somehow I have to squeeze it in to work on it. Like if I have a design in mind or a concept in
Mm,
mind or
right.
whatever. So, and the social media promoting alone, it sounds easy, and I guess if that was my only job, technically it would be, but it's extremely time consuming. And then making like proper content for your social media, that can take time and money. Like if you're
Mhm.
hiring videographers to make
Oh
your
yeah.
videos and all that, I mean, it's not cheap and it's timely. So a lot of us start learning how to do stuff ourselves, like I try to do more photography myself if I can. The more I can do myself, the better. But I still enjoy working with other photographers and learning from them and, just having their look on a picture that I can't achieve. So,
Oh man. I mean, like with you, I don't know how do you do it, two jobs, and then got to do, take care of your baby, which is your brand. It's like, how do you do it? Like, how do you find time to juggle all of that? 'Cause I know for me, like that would be like it would be a lot. It would be a lot. It would be a lot to, and then you got your family and everything.
yeah.
Like, is it hard to juggle family time and business? Is it hard to, to juggle that?
Yeah, I have two kids. I'm single and I got two kids, but my kids are 19 and 15 now, two daughters.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so Um, luckily I guess luckily they're not like attached to my hip constantly anymore, where I wish they kind of were more attached because they like to do their own thing, you know.
Right.
I had my daughter model for me the other day and she gave me about 7 minutes and she was over it, But I mean, they've been doing it for like 8 years. So they're like, Mom, like we're tired. We're like, okay, we don't want to take pictures. So, And if I get somebody else's like product, makeup or lashes or whatever it is, and I give it, I gift them to my kids. I always tell them if you wear it, make sure you take a picture for me so I can send it to the owner. And they're like,
Right.
to them it's like whatever. It's been their life the last 8 years, so they're not, they don't really care about being on set or anything like that. But I like it when they actually join me. But yeah. At 15 and 19, they got other things to do,
They're
I
over
guess.
it. They're over
Yeah.
it.
Such
They
a
just want to
pity,
live their
too. They
own
make the
lives.
best
They're kind of
models.
over it. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just, they,
Well,
they don't think mom's cool with it. Like, I'm like, hey, I'm doing a video shoot today. Do you want to come? Like, they don't think it's cool. They're like, nah, I'd rather be in my room on YouTube.
Deep down inside, they know it's cool. They know it's cool. I think they truly believe that mom is cool, and what you do, working two jobs and take care of them and raising them, and then take care of your brand. That's amazing, and I know they are blessed to have you.
Oh,
I
thank
know they are
you.
blessed to have you. So you are doing your thing. You're doing your thing. They think it's cool. They're just trying to be cool kids right now. They just want to do their own thing. They, these kids are crazy. These kids are crazy. So, okay. So you got your online store. Do you think about having your own storefront? Maybe your own store?
Um, I used to, and I had looked at places probably like 5 years ago. Currently, that's not a thought of mine. Um, I was actively like 5 years ago looking at, storefronts and stuff like that. Um, and I just think the way retail is going, profit wise, it's more profitable to be strictly online. I mean, look at like Forever 21 and
Right.
like a super popular store, they've shut down so many of the brick and mortars now because they're making more money online. I think Fashion Nova, I think they only have like one storefront in LA. I've
Oh,
never been to it, but I believe they have one in LA, and they're probably one of the biggest, clothing retailers that most of us girls know about, and they're
right,
online. I do think it's important, especially in the beginning, to vend because that's how you network. That's your
right,
marketing. That's how people put a face to your brand. That's how they get a taste of your personality. And you meet other people in the industry that you want to collab with and get together with. Um,
right,
I've kind of slowed down on that. And then, COVID's kind of put a stop on a lot of things.
right, right.
Um, but yeah, like, I don't know. I think I'll probably just stick with pop ups and do it online at this point, you know.
Okay. Yeah, I truly believe, like, I love doing pop-up shops. I get to network with so many different people,
Yeah.
talk about our brands, sometimes even collaborate on different things. So, like, every weekend, if I'm not at a pop-up shop, I'm here, I'm there. Like, I truly believe, if you truly believe in your brand and you're the face of the brand, let them see your face. They have to know who you are. Because
Uh-huh.
there's so many brands that we have known for years and still don't know who owns the brand, who's the face behind. We don't know anything. All we just know is just the brand. And I feel like if you got something special, you have to promote your brand and you have to promote yourself as well. You really do. So like those who are starting off, I think pop-up shops are like the number one best way to promote yourself and your brand. Seriously, you have to invest in yourself. You really do. You really do.
Yeah.
You really do.
And they're fun. I mean, they're a lot of work. The setup and the takedown's a lot of work, but once you're there, you
Right.
have so much fun doing it and meeting people and stuff like that. I love pop ups. Um,
Pop-up shops is like so amazing, so amazing.
I don't
And
know.
even right, right.
I don't know if they
Yeah.
have it in New York, but we have some like in the art district area here. Like there's some places you can rent for like a 6 month lease and have a storefront for just like 6 months, and then they switch the stores out like every 6 months. So I mean that's an option I could do if I decided to, but at this point right now I'm kind of just sticking with what I'm doing.
Right, 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 right,
Yeah.
right, right. Because I'm getting ready to do my own pop-up shop like April. And April, I'll say it's April now, like in about 2 weeks or so. So it's hard work. Like those who want to throw their own pop-up shop, it is hard work. Okay?
Yeah.
It's no joke. But it's just to have the experience, just to throw one.
Hmm.
That's what I always wanted to do. Just throw a little pop up shop, gather all the people that I network with, people that I love and respect. So it's just so amazing to have them there. So I just can't wait. I can't wait. I really can.
Yeah.
I really can. Yes.
That's dope.
So what is the
Post lots of
next
pictures.
right? So what is the next power move for Legendary Empowerment? So what's next? What's next? 'Cause I know you got the dresses going on, you got everything going. So what's next for the brand? What's next for the brand?
I have a couple new t-shirt drops that are coming out next week.
Ooh.
Probably the
Oh,
end of next week is where I'll put them live. I have them in my house. I just haven't had a chance to like get the inventory all set up and yet with my regular job. So next week at the end of the week I'll have two new drops.
okay.
I'm paying. I mean, I guess I'll just to give you a hint of what it is. It's basically paying homage to one of my favorite hip hop groups, which is Tribe Called Quest.
All
So
right. That's my group
yeah,
right there. I'm a tribe girl for life. That's my
yes.
group. Yes, girl. Yes.
So it's gonna be a series of Tribe paying homage to Tribe. You know, not like fan art or anything like that, but it's like you'll see the Tribe inspiration in the designs. So that's like the next thing, drop wise. And just I have some collaborations coming up with like local musicians. Actually, I'm going down to LA with my girl Squishy in May. She raps, she sings, she does spoken word. Poetry has always been like a hobby of mine, so we're gonna collab together on a project down there in May. So yeah, so that's coming up too.
All right now. All right. So, do you write poetry? Do you write a lot of poetry? Do you have like a
Yeah,
book
I've
or anything?
Yeah, I've wrote since I was a kid, and I'll dabble with spoken word here and there. So that's what the project is supposed to be. It's supposed to be like spoken word delivered. We'll see. Hopefully I don't, chicken out or anything, like, because I can get mic shy. But um, yeah, we have it locked down, so we have like a studio booked and everything, and we'll see what comes about from it. I don't know if she'll just use some of my lyrics or if I'll do some spoken word with her, but we'll just see what the vibe in the studio is. But I'm super, super excited to do that project. We've been talking about it for like over a year, so finally it's coming into fruition. So I'm super excited to work with Squish.
That is so, so cool. Like for real, that is like so amazing. Would you ever think about like publishing your poetry?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. That would totally be a goal of mine. Yeah, that's been something I've played with in my head since I was a kid too. So back in the day, like when I was, I don't know, a teenager, you used to have to write to publishers. So I used to write to publishers all the time trying to get my stuff published. And then
Right.
you just get like the denial letter because maybe they're not a poetry publishing house, or that's not what they were looking for, or whatever it is. I just would, there was a book, and I can't remember what it's called right now, but there was a book back in the day that you actually had to physically get from a library that had a list of all the publishers, and I'd have to go through there and just be guessing and sending them out stuff. I never got picked up for anything, but now I don't need to. I can publish myself and sell it, so it doesn't matter.
Right. Oh,
Yeah,
that'd
so
be so amazing.
and
Yes, honey. Yes.
you can be your own distributor on Amazon. Like you don't need someone to believe in your dream. You just got to believe in yourself. Like that's it nowadays. So that's the beauty of current times. As much as I live in nostalgia all day long, that's the blessing of the current times is that we can do it ourselves. This would be so difficult 20 years ago.
20 years ago, it was a lot of red tape you had to cut. It's a lot of
Yeah,
red tape. You had to go
yeah.
through so much. And then now it's like, now you can just do your own thing. You ain't got to go through any red tape. You just do your own thing. You know what I mean?
Now you
Seriously,
can
so many platforms you can use. So many platforms.
so many platforms for learning. I mean, you can teach yourself stuff through, there's free game everywhere. There really
Hmm.
is. And then you
Hmm.
just have to put in the work for it.
Right,
And
right, right,
thankfully there's, the marketing on social media and stuff like that but in the pop-ups and yeah.
right, right, right.
Yeah, so it's made it possible nowadays for like your average person to be able to do it. And look how dope all the average people are. You know what I'm saying? Like God, there's so many dope people. Like I got connected with you in New York. I worked with some other people in New York, and it's like you guys are across the country, and it's so dope. That like we all can be connected all through this.
Right. I think it's so amazing. I think, social media can be used for beautiful things.
Hmm.
If you take social media and use it for what you're using it for. If you're using social media just to network, use it to network. It's ways that you can promote yourself and your brand. It's just that I always tell people start slow. Don't try to do everything so quick, so fast, because that's where you burn yourself out and that's when you won't learn. You got to start slow. Start step by step. And if you do that, I think, things, you want to make mistakes. I
Hmm.
made millions of mistakes. I'm still making mistakes.
Yeah.
But you just keep on, you make them, you learn from them, you reassess yourself, and you do it all over again. Do it all
Yeah.
over again. Right.
How long have you been doing Sugabee now?
Sugar Bee will be 2 years, I believe, in September.
Okay.
2 years in
You've
September.
you've done a lot in 2 years, Mama. You should be so proud of yourself.
I I am so blessed to have done, me and my husband, when we started it, we put everything we had. And I
Yeah.
do mean everything we had. And, due to COVID, we lost out a lot. Everybody, it's not only us, a lot of brands going through it financially. So right about now, we just have to start over. But, to be honest with you, even starting over is a blessing.
Hmm.
Starting over is a blessing.
Yeah.
Because we could easily say, we're quitting, that's it. We ain't doing this no more. But I can't quit. I can't.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
I'm
Can't.
sure we've all had those moments. I've said that. I've taken a long break before too, but the creative bug always just comes back and it's like, no, you gotta do something.
Right.
you know. But I do, like you said, take a moment to rest, like, 'cause this is 24/7. It's a nonstop grind, constantly,
Mhm.
constantly, constantly. Um, and you have to, even if it's just 20 minutes out of your day, like take some time for self-care,
Right.
read a book, take a bath, do some yoga, go for a walk, listen to your favorite music, whatever it is, that just to ground yourself and be you again. And we have to remind ourselves to do that. So
Yeah, I had to learn that lesson the hard way because when Sugar Bee first started, I was just going hard. Like I wasn't sleeping. I used to be like I sleep for an hour, be up. Like I used to be up all. My husband was like, babe, I understand that you want this brand to make it, but you need some sleep. At least Jesus Christ. He goes to sleep. He wake up. I'm still up. I am still up. It's like I don't know what it is. Like even when I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming Sugar Bee. It's crazy.
yeah.
It's crazy.
No,
It's
but that's real. Yeah, because it's a real
it's
dream of
real.
yours. Yeah.
It's true. But then I had to learn to slow down because when you do it like we have to be the face of the brand, so we have to promote ourselves, and then we do pop-up shops, so we got to carry that stuff to and from events, and sometimes girl, sometimes these events got stairs. So mind you, I have two big, large suitcases plus a bag with my accessories. So it's like, goddamn, I have to carry all that up the stairs, and sometimes I'm by myself. Sometimes my husband can't be with me.
Yeah.
So, oh my God, the time I get home, my body is like done,
Your
literally done.
tables, your banners, your, your all that. Yeah,
Oh my
it's
God, girl, Jesus Christ. And like if I like say if I have pop-up shops Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the time Monday hit, I can't get out of bed. I
yeah,
cannot get out of bed.
yeah. It is, girl. Yeah, it's tiring.
It is so tiring, but I love it because it's just like, you know, I finally understand the real definition of hard work.
Yeah,
I truly do. I truly do. I thought my old job was hard work. Hell no, not compared to what we do as business owner. This is hard work.
yeah.
It
And
is.
your products like are really good quality too. They're like, this is best friend. I always wear this
And
one. Yeah, you guys gotta try it.
yes,
There's a
Hunty,
makeup
yes,
artist.
please,
Hey, girl, that just joined right now. Girl, you gotta try her stuff. It's highly pigmented. I love it. I'm gonna show it to everybody real quick because
please do, please
I know
do.
this is a newer palette of your guys'. Like this stuff is so pigmented, um, and it comes super cute packaging, and I wish you guys could see it more in person, but she's got tons of dope stuff, and yeah. Even people have gifted it to, they've loved it all. So
Right,
I've gotten
right.
nothing but positive feedback on it.
I'm so happy. I truly believe like anything I put out, I make sure it's great quality and affordable for everybody. Everybody got bills,
Hmm.
responsibilities, they got kids, and some people can't really afford to do certain things. So I just wanted the brand to be affordable yet good quality makeup.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean? So,
that's
I
exactly
would
what
never
it
buy
is.
anything. Yeah, one thing about me, I am a customer.
Hmm.
Also, I'm
Yeah.
a business owner and I'm a customer, so I can understand how people be like, I work hard for my money. I don't want to buy crap. I don't want to buy bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand. So at the end of the day, I am a customer as well, so I can understand anything I put out. I make sure it's great quality. If I don't like it, I make sure my customers not gonna like it either. So I make
Yeah.
sure it's great for everybody.
Yeah. I mean, I've
Mm,
taken some financial losses for that same philosophy, like something came out and I'm like, damn, no, it's not how I want it. Now I just have to eat
right.
that freaking, 500 whatever dollars that I just invested in this and
Mm,
freaking because I'm not selling it. I can't sell it and I just have to eat it because I'm like, no, I don't want somebody walking around representing my brand with it looking like that. And then, it's not how I envisioned it or whatever. So I just have to take a loss on it. Thankfully, it doesn't happen super often, but it's happened.
It
So
happens. It happens. Sometimes I've gotten things that I be like, you know what? This is not going to work, and I don't put it out, and I have to take the loss for it. I was like, you know what? Hey, I take that. It hurts. It
yeah.
hurts. It hurts. You be like, no, I can't believe it. It hurts, but you gotta be like, okay, all right, just
Mm,
gotta dust your shoulders off and be like, okay, all right, next, because it hurts. It hurts. It
yeah.
hurts. It hurts.
And
But if you really
I found
right,
you through Funky Size My Baby. So
that's my
yeah.
girl. That's
So
my
shout out to
girl.
her because her promoting your stuff, wearing your stuff is how I found your brand. So yeah, that was dope.
Yes, that's
She's
my girl.
she's
I
got
love
some
her.
skills. She's got some good
Mm-hmm.
makeup skills.
Yes, she do. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Oh my goodness, my love. I appreciate you so, so much for coming on this live. You are
Yes, thank
so
you for having me,
amazing.
girl. Thank
Yes.
you.
And I always wanted to talk to you, and I know you've been busy. I know you've been working hard and everything like that. So I'll be like, all right, I hope she has time. I hope she has time. When you said you had time, I was like, yes, yes. So,
Yeah, in between it, how to do it in between a shift real quick.
oh
About to
my
go to
God.
work, but yeah. Thank you.
Good
Thank you
girl.
so much for having me. I don't know if you mind or not, but I just wanted to like shout out a couple brands that I brought on here and
Please do. Please do.
hopefully you
Shout them
can
out. Shout
network.
them out. Show them
They're
love. Show them love.
Okay, they're women owned. So my mug, this is from Forever Firme Sparkles. I seen you're logged on right now, so hopefully you guys can follow each other and promote each other. Sugabee and Forever Firme. Um, and these earrings are from 323 Expressions. She does customs, and I grew up in Hawaii and Vegas, so this is why the Hawaiian Islands are there. She has
Right.
really dope stuff. And my lashes are from So Lashed in Love, and she's based out of Sacramento. So LA, Sacramento, and they're in LA too. Yeah.
All right, y'all. All right. I love it. Women owned. I
Yes,
love
all
it.
women
I love
owned.
it. Yes, women owned. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, my darling. Thank you so much for coming on the Sugar Bee Show.
Yes, thank you, mommy. Thank you for having me. You're so
Yes,
beautiful. Love
yes.
talking to
Please
you.
support my girl. Please support my girl. Please shop on her website. She got some dope things, y'all. T-shirts, dresses, whatever you need, my girl got it. So please, please, Legendary Empowerment. Yes, 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 yes. My darling, thank you so much for coming on the live, my love.
Thank you. Have a good night, mama.
You too, darling. You too. Good
Bye.
night, my love. Bye. Oh, gosh. Okay.